Anybody knows what is resiliency? Resiliency. Dati juice na Anybody? So I think na-discuss naman sa atin kung ano yung resiliency, but we can't explain it in our own words. Kaya for now, we will be explaining what is resiliency muna. And what is resiliency in the tips in maintaining mental health?
Resilience. Resilience is the capability of a person to adapt under circumstances such as parang pag may problema ka, you're looking at the bright side. Ganun. Yung resilience. Yeah.
Right.
So under resilience, under the concept of resilience is I will be reported by our group.
Okay, so under the concept of resilience, marami siyang under. First here is your build your connection. So build connection. So paano nga ba natin gagawin to? Mag-build ng connection. First here is that we prioritize relationship. I think most of us hindi masyado pinaprioritize yung relationship natin with our families or either our friends. Kaya it's for our mental health to have a strong mental health or healthy mental health, we need to prioritize our relationships. For example, makisama ka sa mga family dates nyo, tapos sa friends nyo makisama kayo para we have this relationship para ma-prioritize naman natin siya at hindi lang yung pagsa-cellphone natin, hindi lang yung mga ginagawa natin na sarili lang natin. Next would be join a group. So after ng build your connections, there are prioritizing relationships and join a group. So sino ang may mga grupo dito? Okay, so I see mga hands. It's better for us all na mag-join sa mga groups. For example, sa youth groups or sa mga choir, pag sa church nyo. Pero if ever na you are not active sa church nyo naman, pwede rin sa mga ibang groups such as sa school, mga clubs. I think may clubs naman dito sa school, or for example, gym clubs. Yeah, I think we have gym clubs and other clubs. So, I encourage all of you to join these clubs para we can have a relationship also. Next is foster wellness. Sino dito ang nag-take care ng body nila? Oh, I think na wala ata. So, wala masyado nag-raise ng hands niya. So, I hope mag-take care tayo ng body natin. So, under ng foster wellness, there is this take care of your body. I think most of us naman nag-take care ng body natin, like for hygienes, ganun. Naliligo naman tayo siguro, nag-brush naman siguro tayo. Pag hindi nyo ginagawa, I hope gawin nyo na. So, for us to take care of our body, we need to be mindful also na hindi natin pinapabayaan. Kaya, ayun, we need to have this basic proper hygiene. Next would be practice mindfulness. So, we need to be mindful in everything we do. For example, dito yung mga mindful na ginagawa ba natin, yun ay, first is hindi natin pagliligo. Dapat maging mindful tayo na magliligo tayo kasi baka naamuyan na yung mga kasama nyo. Agusar kayo spray, kili-kili ganon, be mindful naman sa mga kasama nyo. Next is avoid negative outlet. Hindi Hindi hanga ka outlet na din kasi but avoidable. So negative outlet, for example, yung mga BI, who knows BI? Mga bad influence. So, yung mga, if ever you have friends that are bad influence, you need to stop. Stop being friends with them. No naman, hindi naman. But you need to be mindful. You need to be mindful na hindi mo sila masyadong hindi mo sila masyadong sinasamahan sa mga BI na ginagawa nila. Kasi yun nga, bad influence sila. Hindi sila good sa mental health mo. Pero pwede nyo naman silang sabihan na, ay, hantay pag-inom tatas. Dahil, ay, okay. Ang chim tayo latan, mga tayo latan, hantay nga ginom. Okay, so, hantay mga next dito is find purpose. So, sino ang may purpose dito sa life? Dito sa, nagpasin tayo, Charles. Okay, so find purpose. First here is, under niya dito, help others. Nag-help ba kayo sa others? I think, as a social work, we need to help others also, especially sa mga group works, and then casework also, pag meron na tayong ganun. And mga, for example, yung mga classmates natin na hindi nila kayang mag-report sa harap, we can encourage them na mag-report sana para in the future na magagamit natin, mag-MC tayo, we can, all of us can do it. So that's for helping others. Next is, be proactive. So, sino dito yung cellphone na lang ginagawa buong araw, yung walang klase, yung mga nanonood lang, kumakain lang everyday. So, that's it. For us, our mental health is, diba, yun yung important. So, for one tip is that we need to be proactive. Hindi lang everyday na nagsa-cellphone lang tayo in one whole day, or kumakain lang tayo one whole day, natutulog lang tayo one whole day. We also need to have a mga activities. For example, mga running, nagja-jog, and mga games, ganon. Going out with your friends is also one. So we need to be proactive. Maglinis ng bahay, mga ganon. That's it for being proactive. Next is that move towards your goals. So, as a student right now, what are your goals? Okay, pass your subjects. What is your other goals?
Pass this course.
Pass this course, yeah. Yun lang po yung goal natin for now. Be successful, yes, be successful. So, we need to have these goals para if ever kasi na we have this declining mental health or mental illness, yung goals kasi natin parang nawawala na siya. Parang hindi na siya goals. Parang stagnant ka na, hindi ka na gumagalaw, nandun ka lang. So we need this moving towards our goals by like attending classes, kaya hopefully sa mga nag-absent dyan, you'll keep on attending. And sa mga gusto talagang pumasa, let's have this positive mindset na gagawin lang ng activities for us to pass, and then also to review well. Next would be the look for opportunities for self-discoveries. Kasi we need, hindi, like, you know naman, everything. So, yung look for opportunities for self-discovery, we need change rin naman. Hindi naman na palaging dito tayo lang sa school, pumupunta bahay, at school, inuman, pinaduma. Pero, we need to also see kung ano, what do we have na pwede nating gawin pa. For example, sali sa mga contest, ganon, mga singing contest, if you are good at singing, dancing contest, if you are good at dancing. Tapos, next is that, embrace healed thoughts. So, how do we embrace healed thoughts? Under that is that, we keep things in perspective. By keeping things in perspective, yung mga thoughts natin dapat positive lang. Hindi naman sa positive lang, pero we need to have this positive mindset para hindi masyado tumataas yung negative. Hindi naman natin i-repress yung negative, pero natin na pataasin pa rin yung positive para hindi yung negative yung tataas. sabi ko na, hindi pwedeng ganun na lang everyday yung routine natin. We need to accept change. If ever na hindi ka na friend ng friend mo, you need to accept that. So, that's a change for you. If you have a family na nag-abroad, that is a change. And also, if yung may teacher tayo na hindi na siya yung teacher natin, that is a change. So, we need to accept the change and we need to move on. Next is that maintain a hopeful outlook. As I can see now, hindi masyado happy yung mga outlook nyo. I hope that as to have a healthy mental health, we need to have a healthy outlook also. Which is like, nag-smile kayo, happy yung mga face locks nyo, mga ganun. I hope that you have this mga bright na faces. And then next is that learn from your past. So if ever na nagkamali kayo sa past, let's learn from it. Huwag natin sila masyadong isipin. Pero let's use that as a learning na lang para hindi masyadong affectan yung mga mental health natin. And then last, for the concept of resilience, seeking help. So seeking help, if ever na hindi nyo na talaga kaya, na hindi na pwedeng hindi na kaya masolusyonan ng mga to, we need to seek help sa mga professionals. Can I ask, sino yung mga professionals na pwede? Ha? Like, yeah, psychiatrists, psychologists, and like mga doctors na pwede natin pagtignan ng tulong. So that's it for the concept of resilience. I hope that you listened, and we will be, I'll be passing it to the next reporter, which is protective factors.
Under the protective factors, yung BPSS, sino yung may alam yung BPSS? Who knows that? Plus points. BPSS, anyone? Raise your hand. Raise your head. Yan. Pakilakasan, sir. It is biopsychosocial and spiritual being. Under biopsychosocial, biophysical, biophysical protective factors. Under biophysical protective factors is secure attachment. Secure attachment means healthy childhood relationships with your caregivers or your parent, mga ganun. Tapos, second is the healthy lifestyle. We have to maintaining our balanced diet. Tapos, mag-regular exercise tayo. Ganun. Third one is the good physical health. Yun yung absence of chronic illnesses such as cancer, ganun. Tapos, next one is the psychological protective factors. First one is reliable support and discipline from caregivers. Next one is emotional regulation. Managing your emotion effectively. Third is the good coping skills, effective problem solving, and stress management. Next is self-sufficiency. yung confidence in personal abilities. Tapos optimism. Positive outlook in life. Lastly is positive self-regard. A focus on making healthy food and beverages choices from foods such as fruits, vegetables, grain, protein, and dairies.
So, in social, ability to make friends and get along with others. So, this is try to communicate or socialize to other people. So, of course, to have a friends. So, supportive relationship with family. Participation in sports, team, club, community, or religious group. Access to support services. So in spiritual, future orientation, achievement, motivation, set of moral belief.
Could you please repeat?
Come again?
Okay. So in spiritual, achieve motivation, set of moral belief. Set.